guys, before we get into the video, I want to say thank you for all the support I got from the last video that I did. So, thank you for that, and to give you an example, my second best performing video was 8 views, or it's now the second best performing video. That video got 80 views in 2 days, and I think that's crazy. I never thought I could get that far. Thank you to everybody who was there and saw the video and liked the video. So, do that again. Subscribe, though. I didn't get any subscribers from that video. Please do that. And hit the notification bell if you want to get almost daily content. Almost daily. So, yeah. I'm going to make a list of teams that I could realistically see getting a superstar, whether it's by trade, signing, or they have a player that just pops off this season. So, I'm going to make that list. If your favorite team doesn't get mentioned, it's either because I don't see them having a player that's going to pop off, or they don't have enough assets to get to trade for a superstar. So, and this free agency isn't very good, in my opinion. I don't really think there's any superstars. Anthony Davis is going to go back. Yeah. And I'll make that list, and I'll be right back. So, when I made this list, I just went with my gut instinct on, is there a realistic chance? And I narrowed it down to 9 teams. 4 from the East, 5 from the West. I don't know what to start with. I don't know if I want to start in the West or the East. I'm just going to start in the West because it's less controversial, the choices that I made. Starting off, I got the Warriors. I definitely think that they could realistically get a superstar by trade. And that's the only way they're going to get it. Any superstar that they have, Steph Curry, is already a superstar, so they're not. And I'm also going to say if they have to trade away a superstar to get said superstar, I'm also going to count them. So, yeah. Next, I have the Clippers. So, most trades for a superstar would have to be giving away their superstar in Kawhi Leonard. It's very unlikely that they get a superstar without trading away Kawhi. But if they do trade for a superstar without giving up Kawhi, they're going to have to give away pretty much everything they've got. And Paul George doesn't have a lot of value for me if I'm a GM, at least not as much as he did before this season. So, yeah, he went from an MVP candidate to, 89 overall. And that's kind of disappointing, but it is what it is. So, next, the Kings. They're not going to trade for anyone. Definitely not going to trade for anyone. Because if they traded away De'Aaron, who is their only superstar trade asset, no one would be happy. We'd all be upset as Kings fans. So, and it's been said by not only me, but other people that De'Aaron is one of the players that could pop off this season. I definitely see it happening. I could see it. I think they're probably going to trade away Buddy, which is sad because he was my second favorite player for a very long time. And he just got it. Because I think he's one of the players that you have to trade away that improves the roster. And, yeah. So, next, the Blazers. They're probably not going to trade away Dame. But if they put everyone in a trade, I could see them getting a guy like Giannis or Kawhi. I definitely could see that happening. especially since the Clippers, I think, only have one more season to win a championship, and you either gotta do it now, or you're gonna have a hard time rebuilding. One of those two things. And basically you gotta take the signs that you get. Trade deadline, you gotta go up until the trade deadline and see how likely it is that you'll win a championship this season, or come very close to it. You have to at least make the finals for it to be not full rebuild next season. Wait, what was I just talking about? Oh, I was talking about the Blazers trading for a guy like Kawhi or Giannis and their teams, what they would have to do. So, next, Pelicans. They're not going to get it via trade. They're going to get it the same way the Kings could get their superstar, and that would be Zion having a superstar season. I definitely think he could be an all-star this season. I definitely think he probably will. But you never know. He might not be. He might be. I don't know. I think he will be, though. So, that's the only way they're going to get a superstar. I don't think Brandon Ingram's going to be a superstar. I think he's going to get a little bit better, but I don't think he's going to have nearly as much of an improvement as he did this season, or this previous season. So the Celtics, I think that they could do some trades without having to give up Kemba and Jason Tatum. Between Kemba, Jaylen Brown, and Jason Tatum, I don't think they really have to give up Kemba to get a superstar, but they have to give up Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum. And they're not going to trade Jason Tatum, so they got to give up Jaylen Brown, and I think they could trade for Kawhi or Giannis, realistically. And if you disagree, well, you disagree. Comment if there's any other teams also. That's not the last team. Comment if there's any teams that you think I missed, and also comment if there's any teams that you think I put on here that aren't going to get a superstar. I could see the comments right now, there's going to be like 3, and I've only said 2. So, Raptors, I think they could realistically trade. They're like, if there's a tier list of these teams, they're on the bottom tier with the Kings and Pelicans. Actually, no, the Pelicans are a tier above these two, so, yeah. The Raptors, they have to trade for a superstar. They're not going to get a superstar any other way. I think they're going to be stuck on second, third seed material for a while. So, yeah. But they could definitely trade for a superstar. Next, the Heat. I tried to record this one time, and the recording thing that I'm using right now, it's like an app on my phone. It only gives you 20 minutes, and I tried to do it by covering each team, like, okay, could this team get it? Yes or no? Here's why. And I just tried to, but now I know I have a lot of time to talk about it. I might add in a little bit at the end. I don't know. That's future me to decide. So I definitely think the Heat could realistically trade for a superstar. And I said this in the previous recording. Heat fans would not like it because they gotta get rid of Bam and Tyler Hero, or just one. It's an and/or situation, and Heat fans would be pissed because they love those two guys. So, yeah. Yeah. So, Bucks, I think they're in the same situation as the Clippers. It's very unlikely that they get a second superstar without trading away Giannis. But it's possible. Is it likely? Probably not. They could trade for... Honestly, I think the Clippers could trade for Giannis. Bucks could trade for Kawhi. In most situations, you would have to trade those two for each other. But if you could put together a trade that was good enough for the other team, I definitely think it could happen. So that's the last team. Comment a team that you think I've missed. Comment a team that shouldn't have been on the list. And like, subscribe, notifications on, watch my playlist with every NBA Talk episode, and go subscribe to my other two channels, which are MJB TV, and I don't have a lot of videos over there, but I promise I will get more. And also, Marcus Brock, I'm gonna wait for a little bit to make that, a consistently posting channel, or uploading channel, whatever you want to call it, because I'm gonna make it MJB Plays, and that's gonna be a lot of 2K, a bit of Among Us, you know. It's going to be a combination of a few different games, and I'm excited for that. I'm waiting till the PS5 comes out, so, yeah. Stay safe. Hope you enjoyed. Have an amazing day, everybody.